Hey guys, what's happening? Here's a little bit of a review for you. It's going to bring it all back. Hopefully you're not too rusty, but I understand if you are. The first example we're going to do is take square roots. So let me give you the example. We have negative 4x squared minus 89 equals 55. Now you remember you're going to use this method if you're missing the b term. Look, we have a term is negative 4. The b term, we don't have a b term here. So to take square roots, we're going to add the 89 to both sides. Okay, and we get negative 4x squared equals 55 plus 89, I believe, is 144. Okay. All right, and then we will divide by negative 4 on both sides. And x squared equals 144 divided by negative 4 is negative 36. Okay. Now we can take the square root on both sides. Don't forget plus and minus. Square root of x squared is x equals plus or minus. Now the square root of 36 is 6. Okay, but since we're taking the square root of a negative number, that's going to be an imaginary 6. So you put 6i. Okay. That was what you did for homework last night. Hopefully that wasn't too big of a strain on your brain. Let's go back to part B, solve by factoring. Geez, okay, by factoring. This is gonna probably disturb most of you guys. So let's do this. Here's my example. 6 equals 10x minus 4x squared. Remember, to solve by factoring, we need it to say equals 0, okay? So let's subtract 10x from both sides. And let's add 4x squared to both sides, okay? And let's put this guy in order, okay? So it's going to be the 4x squared first, then a minus 10x, and then a plus 6, okay? Equals, all of this cancels, so equals 0. All right, now we need to factor this. So we're going to use our x method. As much as I hate to do this, I hate the x method. Anyway, whatever. It's a times c, so that's 4 times 6 is 24, okay? Over b, which is negative 10. All right, now let's list our factors of 24. So I have 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6, that's it, okay? Now we need to find ways we can get a 24 by multiplying and a negative 10 by adding, okay? Well, look, 2 times 12 is 24. 12 take away 2 is 10. We need a negative 10, so positive 2 and negative 12 gives me negative 10, but if you multiply those, positive 2 times negative 12, you don't get negative 24. So we're going to use a negative 4 and a negative 6. Multiply those, you get positive 24. Add them, you get negative 10. So we'll put negative 4 and negative 6. Okay. All right, divide by the a term, so that's 4, divide by 4, okay? And this guy can simplify to 1 over 1, so negative 1 over 1, okay? Circle that. This guy can simplify to negative 3 over 2, okay? Circle that. And here we go. Negative 1 over 1 bottoms up, so that's a 1x, okay? Negative 3 over 2 bottoms up, that's a 2x. So I know now that this guy right here and this guy right here are my two factors. So I know that this guy right here changes into x minus 1, that's one factor, times 2x minus 3 equals 0. That's what it says up here. All I did was take this trinomial and factor it into this. And so now this times this equals 0, make your two mini equations. X minus 1 equals 0. 2x minus 3 equals 0. Here, solve for x equals 1. Here, add 3, so 2x equals 3 divided by 2. And I'm running out of room here. X equals 3 over 2. There's your other solution. You got those two right there. Okay, so solve by factoring. Again, the x method makes this way more complicated. One of these days, I'm going to show you how to do it without the x method. You'll thank me for it. All right, now let's do part C, okay? Solve using the quadratic formula. That's the one you've been practicing a lot lately. So here's the example. It is 8x squared minus 11x equals negative 5. Okay, got to make it say equals 0, so add the 5 to the other side. Okay, so we get 8x squared minus 11x plus 5 equals 0. Get your A, B, and C. A is 8, B is negative 11, C is 5. Okay, I'll sing the song. X equals opposite B plus or minus the square root of B squared minus, right? B squared is negative 11 times negative 11. That's 121. Minus 4 times AC all over 2A. Okay? All right, clean it up. X equals 11 plus or minus the square root of something over 2 times 8 is 16. All right, get your calculator. All right, turn it on, clear it. 121 minus 4 times 8 times 5 equals negative 39. So we have negative 39, all right. This divided by your perfect squares, you will see that here I'll do it for you, right? 39 divided by 36, nope. 39 divided by 25, nope. 39 divided by 16, nope. 39 divided by 9, nope. 39 divided by 4, it doesn't work. Okay, so it's going to stay 39. But there's that negative in there. So we know it's going to be imaginary, right? So this is all we have to do. X equals 11 plus or minus. Since that negative is there, we know it is an imaginary number. And then just write the square root of 39, okay, over 16. And we're done. All right, and we have one more. Let's do part D, okay? And again, watch this over and over and over and over and over, okay? Part D is completing the square, okay? Complete the square. And here we go. Here's my example. X squared minus 4x plus 85 equals 0. Okay, so to complete the square, you just want these two terms, and you want to move this guy to the other side. So subtract 85, and we get x squared minus 4x. There's a little bit of space here, right? Equals negative 85. Okay, you remember what to do? Take this negative 4, cut it in half, you get negative 2, then square negative 2. So negative 2 squared is negative 2 times negative 2. That's a plus 4. So I add plus 4 here. I have to add 4 here. Okay? All right, so now you've completed a perfect square. So this will turn into this, right? X. And now to figure out the next term, you take that guy again, cut it in half. So negative 4 cut in half is negative 2. Okay? Equals, now combine these. Negative 85 plus 4 is negative 81. All right. Now we just need to take the square root on both sides. Square root, put plus and minus. The square root of this is just x minus 2 equals plus or minus. Now, the square root of 81, you know that's 9, okay? All right, but it's a negative 81. We can't take that in the real world. We could only do it in the imaginary world. So it's an imaginary 9. Put an I after it, okay? Now, all you have to do is add 2 to both sides. X equals, right? These cancel, so x equals. Put these in order, it's going to be the 2 first. So 2, and then your plus and minus 9i. And then we're done. All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. I will talk to you soon. Peace.